Pugsy's definitely going to want to claim his code if he wins, but if LDZ wins, it's going to go to a bonus raffle.
I saw that there. Bonus raffle.
So we definitely have one more raffle after Grand Finals, but oh shoot, I haven't updated anything. Go ahead and start casting the match. I'll be with you in just a second.
Guys, if you do see a code given away by someone else in the Twitch, if you see any code given away directly in the Twitch chat, it's probably a ruse. Don't go for it. Pugsy quickly getting damage into LDZ with the sword. LDZ picks up the spear. Pugsy with insane pressures racked up LDZ into orange damage. This is a close match so far. Getting a throw, picking up guitars. LDZ is dancing around the air. Around Pugsy, gets a couple nairs off, and Pugsy not being able to land the ground pound he was so desperately going for. Tries to go for a side stick, doesn't quite hit it. LDZ with the Sair, does hit Pugsy. He's on the side of the map. LDZ's being more patient than aggressive when Pugsy's on the side of the map, just because he knows the ability to gimp with the sword, especially when he's at low health. And hitting the neutral air, LDZ's on the top of the map, tries to go for the neutral grab cancel. Sig doesn't quite hit it.
What an excellent option for LDZ. How did he get back? I don't know what just happened there.
He stared into Pugsy, recovered, and
how did he hit the stage though? Either way, I'm gonna have to have an instant replay for that. But regardless, LDZ makes it back to the stage. Both players find themselves in the red, but LDZ's doing a great job of managing Pugsy's offstage aggression. Pugsy goes for the slide charge, doesn't connect it, but gets the side air instead and takes the first stock over LDZ.
Right, we'll see if LDZ picks a guitar here. Doesn't he gets the spear? I really want them to simultaneously use the guitars, and wow! The extremely quick spear side stick coming from LDZ knocks Pugsy, being a little bit over-aggressive on the ground, off the side of the map.
LDZ holding on to the guitars. Pugsy finds a weapon, the guitars of his own, goes for a neutral light but doesn't connect. LDZ punishes, but then Pugsy gets a better punish of his own. Two neutral lights in a row, and a gravy cancel neutral sig doesn't connect, but wow, would have that been impressive if it did.
Lots of nairs coming from the two of these guys.
I messed up the tag completely.
Huh?
No, don't worry about it.
LDZ and Pugsy running around, mostly going for air attacks now, neutral airs and side airs, and a couple of down airs coming from Pugsy now. Pugsy landing a neutral air, getting LDZ on the side of the map, LDZ recovering just in time and getting a neutral air side air over the edge. Pugsy hitting the side sig on the ground, puts LDZ in a bad position, missing the neutral, the gravity cancel. No!
What?
LDZ
You want to? Do we call that Brawlhalla?
Catch it at the right frame, blows himself off the top of the map.
Do we call that Brawlhalla, or do we just call that unfortunate?
It's a Brawlhalla. It's a shameful one for sure. LDZ quickly racking up damage on Pugsy, trying to even out the stocks here. Pugsy's not having any of it, again going on the aggression, but LDZ's punishing the down air from Pugsy with a neutral air of his own. Trying to get the neutral sig, not quite hitting it. Pugsy knew it was coming, dodged it very well. I'm probably going to see, wow, the slide charge into the neutral sig, gets Pugsy off the top of the map. I was expecting to see a side sig charge from LDZ there, but the better slide. The slide charge was a much better choice, obviously, knocking Pugsy off the top of the map.
Because it did end up confirming the kill. LDZ, while being behind here, is able to find a lot of damage before Pugsy can find a weapon. But wow, there's the neutral light into reading LDZ's option with that side sig to carry him off the side of the map, putting him into the red. Pugsy's trying to keep him out with these neutral lights, or neutral airs. But LDZ has the spear, trying to get some damage.
Pugsy continuously trying to get those light attacks comboed in with his side six, not quite hitting them. LDZ staying within his hitbox, gets the neutral air with the spear. This is neck and neck right now.
Excellent spear throw there. I didn't even think that was going to go past the stage, but it definitely did. Pugsy goes for a very safe side stick, goes for the D light and the neutral light, however, and it sends LDZ out the stage. Pugsy goes for a
LDZ, I
slide
think, is
charge.
waiting to get a second chance at that side air on the very corner of the map. Doesn't quite get it though, and Pugsy with the recovery hits LDZ.
Both
not
players
quite off the
are
map
in the
yet.
red. LDZ goes for a really unsafe side stick, but wow, Pugsy gets the wrong read with that signature. And
There!
LDZ!
There's a side stick from LDZ that puts Pugsy off the side of the map. That.
Gosh, if Pugsy
funnel
just went for the regular follow-up after his neutral light with his guitars, he would have had that match. But he went for a fancy read with an air dodge instead, and Inertia's LDZ won. We're moving
And
to game
before
2.
I can even see what they ban, because it seems like they're going back to Mammoth, just same KK.
Three,
Cool.
2, 1, brawl!
Pugsy wants to run that back for sure. LDZ immediately goes in with the side air, tries to get the first weapon, but Pugsy picks it up instead and immediately starts hitting him with neutral airs.
LDZ picking up his least favored weapon on Queen Nye, the spear, but is able to rack up some good damage on Pugsy with it, putting him into yellow, chasing him up into the air with the neutral, does well to do some damage and space out Pugsy.
Holds on to the spear, goes for a neutral signature, doesn't quite connect, and Pugsy just hitting with excellent of those light attacks. LDZ throws the spear.
Standing on a weapon spawn, trying to do as much damage as he can for the aggressive Pugsy before picking up another spear, throws that away, and ends up himself with some Katars.
Yeah. Whoa!
And the down sig!
That down signature to clip Pugsy for jumping up. Excellent reaction time there. Or just a read, whatever it was. The purple lightning just barely hits Pugsy there and ends up sending him flying. Like, I'm not even sure. That hitbox is weird. But Pugsy ends up dying for it. Goes in with the sword, goes for the D-light down here, trying to get as much damage as he can. He still needs to do a little bit more damage before a side air is going to kill.
Right, and LDZ again in a position where he just wants to rack up as much damage as possible before getting inevitably knocked out. And he gets his second dodge in. LDZ thriftily guarding himself on the edge. Will he be able to dodge up onto the corner before Pugsy knocks him out?
I must say, though, LDZ's recoveries are incredibly impressive with how he's able to manage those dodges and those jumps. Makes it look like that character can fly for quite a long time. He's not even using the lance.
Which really fits for the side sig now, that it's a wing.
Yeah.
Nye's a flyer, I guess.
True. Oh, Queen Nye holding on to these Katars right now. Went for that gravy cancel side sig, didn't quite connect. Hits up with the side light into the neutral light. Pugsy finds himself below the stage. Does he have his jumps? He does. He just got them back.
But LDZ's raring to go with the nairs and the side lights to punish Pugsy for being on the edge like that.
Ooh, goes for a side stick to punish him picking up the weapon, but he dodges through it. Pugsy holds onto the sword, hits that side air, or side light. LDZ goes for a very unsafe neutral signature and gets punished for it, but not to death. LDZ has a chance to end the stock still. Ooh, another... I'm tired of seeing these neutral sigs. He's only getting himself hurt for those.
I was surprised to see him follow up a neutral sig with a side sig so quickly, and Pugsy, with the neutral air, knocks LDZ off the top of the map as he was trying to recover on top of the platform that moves around this great map.
Oh gosh, LDZ finds the Katars once again. Hopefully we won't be seeing any more neutral signatures. Goes very deep for that neutral air. Doesn't connect, however. Pugsy finding himself in the deep red. LDZ just wants to end the stock. Hits him to the side of the stage. Will he be able to get another one? No. Goes for a ground pound.
Ground pound.
I feel like he should have just gone for another neutral air. I don't think a ground pound is really that safe. Goes for a side sig. Wasn't even going to connect. Pugsy hits him with the weapon in the face, and he's taking control over this match.
Some great play from Pugsy after being down a stock. LDZ already in orange health. Wow, with the side sig he's able to knock out Pugsy, but not before Pugsy gets him in a dark orange health. This is a match that you want to watch over and over again and learn from. Especially that recovery with the side air that LDZ pulled off somehow. That was impressive.
Pugsy trying to go in with some signatures of his own, but LDZ's managing to punish him, but he's only in the yellow. Yeah, and Queen Eye's in the red, but I feel like it's going to take a few more hits before he's... Okay, stop. These neutral sigs aren't going to connect. There's no follow-up. I'm not quite sure why you're doing it. Pugsy goes in with the side sig, lands with the neutral air. Pugsy trying to catch him with the neutral light so that he can get a signature follow-up, maybe a recovery, but he's getting himself into the orange. LDZ has the ability to touch this still. There's a side air. And the slide charge down sig. Oh gosh, Pugsy.
Oh, he wasted all the jumps. He should have. In my opinion, he should have stayed on the stage there.
Yeah.
LDZ... With the side light hits Pugsy again. They're both in deep red. LDZ's done very well so far in this last stock. He is able to dodge back onto the stage and get one jump as Pugsy hits him, but this neutral recovery puts him off the top.
Pugsy knew he was going to dodge behind him, pivoted, used that neutral light, and hit him with the recovery to be able to kill him off the top. Excellent decision from Pugsy there to be able to cover the fact that he kind of was getting a little wrecked by some of LDZ's. Not the neutral sigs, however, though.
No, not at all. The two down sigs, though, were very impressive. Guys, I need to see some more hype in the chat. This is the final best out of 5. This is what we've been waiting for. The top 2 players in this entire tournament going at it head-to-head. They're currently 1-1. This is hype. This is what we're all here for. You guys got to show the love.
1 second. I gotta answer this question. This isn't something that's come up before.
What's going on? Changing the server? Interesting.
Yeah, you can't counterpick servers.
Right, no, it has to be mutual, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to agree to play on one server or the other before the match. You can't just change it. Oh gosh, you definitely got the chat spamming hype. Interesting.
That's not bad. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, because this is hypity hype hype hype. And can we get some US West hype in the chat too?
All right, here we go. Game 3 of this best of 5 for grand finals between Pugsy and Inertia's LDZ.
I think Natats is the hypest hyper in the entire chat. But as we get into it, LDZ on his Phantom sidekick and Pugsy with his, what is that, George is his name or something?
I'm not quite sure about sidekicks. I think you're more knowledgeable than that than I am. But either way, they go to King's Pass, and I feel like LDZ quite likes this map, especially when he can bring people into the center.
Very soon. LDZ with the side sig. Why?
Not quite sure, but Pugsy's taking a lot of damage. He's already been hit with a cider there, sent into the middle of the stage. LDZ going for that ground pound. I really don't like the ground pound with the guitars when it comes to being able to punish somebody raw, but a side air launches Pugsy off the side of the map. LDC's
35 seconds in.
I guess LDZ is trying to say, listen, you didn't let me switch to my server, so now I'm going to destroy you. Either way, Pugsy just needs to find a weapon. Maybe he'll be able to get an early kill off of him in the center of the stage right here? No.
Ground pounds and dive kicks are extremely effective in there, but I don't think LDZ is going to be victim to the ground pound pit like he was earlier. Wasn't it him that, with an assistance, Z'd twice in the ground pound pit here at King's Pass?
I believe. I don't quite remember, but regardless of this match, LDZ holding on the guitars, Pugsy holding on the sword.
LDZ's not been able to rack up too much damage here in Pugsy's second stock, but Pugsy has brought him into deep orange health. Pugsy almost running out of jumps at the bottom of the ground pound pit. LDZ now weaponless, trying to recover with the dodge, gets the side air to get himself some momentum onto the far wall after he dodges just short of the left-hand wall.
Makes it back onto the stage, finding himself in deep red, but bringing Pugsy into orange. And he's on his second stock. Goes to the recovery kill, but Pugsy dodges out of it with a ground pound. LDZ still managing to maintain his stock, trying to get somewhere near Pugsy. Goes for a very unsafe side sig. Gets punished by Pugsy, but not hard.
And with the neutral air in the ground pound pit, Pugsy might be out of jumps, barely gets onto the map with the recovery, but with the recovery from LDZ's guitars, gets knocked off the top of the map. Amazing gameplay here. LDZ 3, Pugsy 1 stock-wise. LDZ's not been knocked off the map a single time. Pugsy playing extremely riskily, and I think that's it. Wow! That was extremely close for LDZ. Almost got Pugsy off with almost no damage on him.
Pugsy's still sitting in the center of the stage. Does he have enough jumps to get back? He does, and hits LDZ with the recovery, but jeez, Pugsy's taking so much.
LDZ, could it finally be the time? Wow, with the recovery hits Pugsy. Not knocked off the bottom of the map after all. I thought he was out of jumps.
I did too. Pugsy finding himself below the stage, hopping for that center again. Definitely.
LDZ going for the ground pound and missing wide.
Gosh, gets hit by the recovery.
Pugsy in a dangerous position underneath the map on the corner with the
Wow. The ground pound sending Pugsy into the side of King's Pass, back into perfect spacing for LDZ's sider on the Spirit, and I think that was a clean 3-stock. A clean 3-stock from LDZ.
Really was. They spent a lot of time in the ground pound pit there, didn't they? That's surprising.
And that never seems to favor Pugsy. I really feel like that's LDZ's favorite thing to do in this game. Whenever I've seen LDZ in King's Pass, he brings his enemy to that ground pound pit, keeps them there, and destroys them.
That was absolutely a stunning performance from LDZ. And now on Mammoth Fortress, let's see if LDZ, because this is the fourth and possibly final round of the entire tournament, is it not?
Yes, indeed. LDZ going with the guitars as the neutral lights, finds another neutral light into a recovery, already bringing Pugsy into deep yellow, but Pugsy has some guitars of his own.
LDZ juggling and bouncing Pugsy a little bit with those nairs, but almost Zing. If he didn't have his recovery, Pugsy could have punished him extremely heavily there. LDZ with a couple stairs, getting Pugsy in even health with him. Surprisingly enough, with 8 defense.
Ooh, an excellent neutral sig to cover LDZ's jump there.
I think it's the first one we've seen him hit the entire tournament.
That is true, and it's the first one that we've seen him use that wasn't a gravy cancel. Sending LDZ off the stage without jumps, can't make it back, and Pugsy denies all the weapons that he possibly can. LDZ with the bomb, however, oof,
wow.
connects. Immediately tosses it.
The simple throw downward catches Pugsy off guard, hitting him almost off the map entirely. LDZ trying to hit the ground pound, instead hitting the side air. Can he get a knockout here? He gets the slight. And the Sarah again puts Pugsy off the side of the map.
Quickly making up for that early loss of his stock in the first minute. Evens it up 2-2. Might as well be completely even stocks considering Queen Eye's defense. Pugsy holds onto the spike ball. Does some interesting maneuvers and ends up hitting it with it, falling with an unarmed combat.
LDZ dodging directly into Pugsy, gets hit by said spike ball, and there's a trip mine on the moving platform, which is dangerous. LDZ, without that dodge, would have gone directly into it. Both of them missing attacks, neutral lights and all. LDZ dancing around. Pugsy finds a couple hits with the sword. Gets LDZ close to the edge. In orange health.
Pugsy holding onto his sword, trying to get him to a side air once again. LDZ is really struggling on getting strings this game. But there's one of them. A neutral light into side air, able to bring Pugsy into the orange. Pugsy goes for the side light, but oh gosh, LDZ could have ended that stock there if that side sig hit. That would have ended it. Finds the neutral light, goes for the recovery, doesn't quite connect. Pugsy dodges downwards and gets that neutral air of his own.
LDZ loses his guitars, but is able to pick one up immediately after touching back down the stage, but punished for using that fruitless neutral sig. Pugsy hits him with the side light, chases him over the edge, and gets him with the down light.
I almost want to say that the neutral sigs, maybe they're accidents, but regardless, they're never quite working out that well. He's never reading a jump. He's kind of just throwing them out there, hoping that he walks into it. The spear comes out, tosses it into his face with the side air, and then tries to throw it off the stage, and a ground pound. A very simple zoning ground pound that Pugsy ends up running into, and the stocks are now completely even, 1-1. Oh, Pugsy nearly knocks him into that bomb.
LDZ into that bouncing bomb.
Yeah.
That was dangerous. LDZ, I think you were right. It's just force of habit that he's hitting some of these sigs. Because that side sig, there was no chance it was hitting. He just threw it out there.
Yeah. But landing with these neutral airs, however, are actually quite effective. He's already landed 3 of them on Pugsy already. Pugsy on the side of the stage, hits him with the side light, or side air. Ooh, LDZ not being afraid to chase him off stage. Goes in for that downer, into the side sig. That could end it. That could be the stock right here.
That was very close. LDZ, if he had hit that, that would have been absolute.
Went for the down sig. I really feel like he should have just gone for a light attack. Still gets the recovery, however. Holds onto the spear. He's trying to end Pugsy's stock as fast as he can.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a D-sig from LDZ here.
Oh,
Goes for the ground pound, easily punished for the down light.
Oh, but he uses that dodge early. Careful, watch it. Oh, gets hit by the side air. Excellent use of that dodge the second his momentum is back to be able to get that the second he gets to the stage, but I think he went high, left himself very easily punished by Pugsy, and Pugsy takes the match 2-2 in grand finals.
Wow.
Game 5 is coming up, and we have a chance for a bracket reset.
Uh-oh. So we have to do the entire tournament over again?
No, a bracket reset for grand finals would be if Pugsy wins, we have to do another best of 5, not the entire tournament.
Right, against the loser of 116, correct?
Wait.
Oh, right, never mind.
It's just the 2 players. No, the 2 players will just play each other again.
Wow. Well,
because LDZ's never went to loser. Either way, 2-2 right now. Let's see who can pull this out and win the first best of 5.
Well, as I'm learning about how the brackets really work on Challenge, LDZ is getting damage racked on him by Pugsy. Gets a spike ball down right into Pugsy's skull and continues with a neutral air, unarmed. Got guitars versus a sword on the side of the map. LDZ seemingly has control being on top, but Pugsy, quickly getting on the map, goes for the down light to side air combo and hits it.
LDZ holding the guitars, doing a decent job of making sure that his stocks are even. Last match on Fortress, he was constantly behind in damage. Now he's doing a better job of landing more neutral lights. But Pugsy's going in, goes for that side sig, very unsafe. Sends him off the stage as he gets punched. And LDZ, I think those are all of his jumps. I don't think he's going to make it back.
He's got the side air, man. He's got the side air. He knows how to jump, and it's absolutely ridiculous because he makes everybody else just look like a flea as they jump around the map.
Yes, LDZ trying to chase Pugsy off stage. I really don't like how far Pugsy is off stage right now.
That's Pugsy's baiting right now. He's looking for a recovery or a ground pound to put LZ off the map.
Yeah, but when you're at a stock deficit, I don't really like that because LDZ has just as much capabilities of taking you off the map, especially when he's got a weapon and you don't.
Right. Seems like Pugsy's just risking it for the biscuit then, and chasing LDZ up into the air with the neutral light sword attack, gets a stock off, and evens out the match.
LDZ holds on to the spear, zones him out with some side airs, doesn't quite land any of them. Pugsy goes in, tries to hit him with some neutral airs, and then gets hit by a neutral light from the spear.
Both of them now with guitars. Pugsy's again on the side of the map with no reason to be there except for trying to bait LDZ over.
Yeah, and it's never really working in his favor this match. Ooh, goes for that downer, but doesn't quite connect, and Pugsy punishes, but then goes for his signature and gets destroyed. A neutral light, or a neutral air being able to deal more damage to Pugsy. Pugsy finds, okay, another neutral signature. I'm really, every time I see that, I'm just facepalming. That's not something that I want to see from you right now, LDZ. Nice side air, however. Much better than a neutral sig. Toss those weapons away, deny them as the guitars. Pugsy.
Deny them?
Well, deny them from Pugsy.
Deny?
Oh.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen LDZ throw more weapons, as Pugsy gets a side sig that almost puts LDZ off the map, and if LDZ doesn't...
Wow. That was a clutch side air to interrupt Pugsy's signature punish there, to be completely honest. The LDZ's ability to recover... Okay, stop! His ability to recover, however, is phenomenal. Pugsy, however, hits him with a neutral air, takes him off stage, but he dodges through the recovery. Pugsy's in the red.
Have you ever had your jaw drop as much as when you see LDZ recover with an amazing string like that?
Not really. No, it's quite impressive. Things I didn't even think were possible. Pugsy's denying everything. LDZ goes for the mine. Is this going to be the mine kill that does it?
LDZ has the spear, and earlier we saw LDZ get a quick knockout with the side sig from the spear that Pugsy wasn't expecting. Let's see if LDZ can use a sig or just some light attacks to knock Pugsy off to win the tournament here. Or if Pugsy wins and actually punishes LDZ for chasing him off the edge with the bait.
Gosh, Pugsy gets hit into the side of the stage with the side air. Is that how it's going to end? No!
Wow, the taunt to the down stick to put Pugsy out. LDZ, ladies and gentlemen, takes the cake.